Hello students, welcome back. So this is the third video lecture of chapter number 1, The Living World. Myself, Raminder Kaur. Our topic for today is taxonomic categories. In this, we are going to study about different taxa which are helping us in classification of all the different kind of plants and animals found on this planet Earth. So let's start. Taxon is a singular unit, while taxa is a plural term. Each and every rank, level, or category in the unit of classification is called as taxon, and when we keep all the categories together, it is termed as taxonomic hierarchy. Hierarchy is generally like a ladder. You have to move on step by step. So, the categories, they are part of all over taxonomic arrangement known as taxonomic category. Let's start with this. First of all, look upon this picture. You can see variety of plants and animals which are found on this earth. Each and every category is classified into 7 different taxa. Each is called as taxon. Already told, taxon is singular, taxa is a plural term. Number 1, species. Number 2, genus. Number 3, family. Number 4, order. Number 5, class. Number 6, phylum or division. Phylum is used for animals and division is used for plants, and last is called as kingdom. Now, so many botanists who were working on these taxonomic categories, such as John Jacob and Carl Linnaeus, they have described that there are 2 kingdoms, number 1 plants and number 2 animals, in which all the living creatures are placed. So, first of all, we will study about the species. Species can be group of individuals with similar characters. We all are humans. We may differ from each other, but still morphologically, anatomically, and physiologically we are similar. We have same body parts. We have same digestive, respiratory, excretory systems, and even same number of bones, same number of teeth. These characteristics or features which are present in our bodies make us similar. That's why all the humans are coming under one species. In this picture, you can see variety of roses. They can be of red, pink, yellow, or white color. Then, as summer season is being started, so variety of mangoes is also called as species. Each and every variety of mango is a different species. Now, look upon this picture. In the polar region, polar bears and penguins can be seen. They belong to different species. In this picture, can you differentiate some differences between 2 different species of penguins? Yes. So they belong to 2 different species. In the previous lecture, I have described about binomial nomenclature. Bi means 2, nomial means name, and nomenclature means a system of naming. So if you look upon a scientific name of penguins, you can see both of the pictures are representing penguins, but they belong to 2 different species. In first genera name is written, Pygoscelis papua is a species. In number 2, Pygoscelis adeli is a species name. So Papua is one species, Adelaide is another species. But why their genus or genera is same? Because these species, they have some common characteristics. Now let's move forward. In case of lion, tiger and leopard, all of them are belonging to different species, but still their characteristics are similar. That's why all of these are kept under same genus. What is the name of the genus? Yes, genus name is Panthera. But species name of lion is Leo, Tigris for tiger, and Pardus for leopard. In the next picture, you can see that the genus for the lion is Panthera as already studied. But for the cats, they are not belonging to same genus Panthera, but their genus is Felis. So it means these kind of species which belong to same genera, they are coming under same genus. I am again repeating, species definition is group of individuals with similar characteristics, and definition of genus is group of species with similar characteristics. Then now you can see here two different trees. One is a banyan tree and second is a peepal tree. So both of them are of different species. Number one, Ficus bengalensis, and second is Ficus religiosa. So they are belonging to same genus, but their species are different. Now let's study about number third taxonomic category, that is known as family. In this you can see different flowers, different plants, different animals can be kept in a same family. So what will be the definition of a family? Family is the group of genus with similar characteristics. But the similar characteristics will not be more, but they will be less. Ask you one example. All of you have seen orange, lemon, grapefruit. Are they belonging to same family? Are there any similarities among them? So your answer will be yes, because all of these fruits, they have citric acid inside them. So this is a common thing between them. That's why their species are different, their genus may be different, but they belong to same family. Similarly, here they have shown lion, tiger, leopard. We all know three of them belong to same genus, but cat belongs to different genus, but its characteristics are somewhat similar with these three other animals. That's why it also belongs to same family, Felidae. Now you can see dog and cat have same characteristics. Not all characteristics are same, but still there are some similarities. They belong to two different families. Cat belongs to family Felidae and dog belongs to family Canidae. It means their order must be same. So what is definition of order? The group of families with somewhat similar characters is called as order. In this picture, you can see the picture of butterfly and on the right side picture of the moth. Both of them belong to different families, but somewhat their characteristics are same, so they are placed under same order, Lepidoptera. Now, dogs and cats belonging to different families, but still they belong to same order, Carnivora. Carnivora means both of them are eating flesh. Then here two different flowers are there. They are belonging to different species, different genus, different families, but still they are kept under same order, Polymoniales, because some characters are same. Now let's come to next fifth taxonomic category, that is class. What will be the definition of class? Class is defined as group of orders with somewhat similar characters. Here you can see picture of monkey, gorilla and gibbon. All these three belong to order Primata because they are primates. In the another picture, you can see tiger, cat and dog. They are coming under order Carnivora. But both of these, they are belonging to same class Mammalia. I hope this is clear. Definitions will be changing only with the single word. It's like in species, we have said group of individuals. In genus, we have said group of species. In family, we are saying group of genus. In order, we are saying group of families. In class, we will say group of orders. Next, let's talk about phylum. I told you during the beginning, phylum term is used for animals and division term is used for plants. So what will be the definition of phylum? Phylum is defined as the group of classes with few similar characteristics. Like here, all of you have studied in class 9th that there are two divisions in plant. One are called as angiosperm, other are called as gymnosperms. So all the flowering plants are kept under division angiosperms. So here you can see last taxonomic category or taxa is kingdom. That can be Animalia, where all kind of animals are kept, and second one is Plantae, where all kind of plants are kept. Now let's read from here. Definitions are given in the book, so you have to do the definitions from here only. Even you can take examples from this video where I have used some extra information, or you can stick to only these paragraphs which are given in NCERT book. So let's start with number first, species. Definition, I'm repeating, group of individual organism with fundamental similarities. Fundamental term you can also replace with basic. So it is called as species. In this picture, they have shown number one, Solanum. Solanum tuberosum is potatoes, right? Number second is, so this is called as brinjal or eggplant, right? And number third is Solanum nigrum. All these three plants, they are belonging to different species, but their genus is same. Like Solanum tuberosum, potato, Solanum nigrum, the third number picture which you can view. So these are belonging to different species. Look on this slide. Here they have talked about genus. First is lion, Panthera leo. Number second is leopard, Panthera pardus. And number third is tiger, Panthera tigris. So in this case, they all are belonging to same genus because these are group of the species with some closely related characteristics. You have to learn examples each from plant and animal. One example from plants and another example from animals while learning any definition of species, genus, family, order, class, phylum and kingdom. Number third, taxonomic category or taxa, that is called as family. So these are group of related genera or genus with less number of similarities. Why the number of similarities are reducing? Because we are moving upward. Characteristics, they are less similar, but they belong to same family. So here you can take example which I have shown you earlier, that all those lion, tiger, leopard, they belong to same genus Panthera, and on the other side cats, they belong to genus Felis, but their family is same because some of the characteristics are still similar. Let's come to number 4 taxa, that is called as order. Order is defined as group of families with some similar characters, and here which examples are already described, you can take examples only those like carnivora, includes families like Felidae and Canidae. Then coming to number 5 taxa, that is called as class. So this is a category which includes related orders. Related means similar, somewhat where characteristics are similar. So like in class Mammalia, there are different orders which are coming under Mammalia. Next, number 6 taxa is phylum. So phylum is used for animals and division term is used for plants. So in plants, division can be angiosperm, gymnosperms. In phylums, there are different kind of phylums you have studied in class 9th. If you remember, Porifera, Coelenterata, Aschelminthes, Arthropoda, Mollusca, all those were phylums. Now coming to number 7th taxa, that is called as kingdom. It is at the highest category. In animals, it is called Animalia. In plants, it is called as Plantae. And you have to learn this table 1.1 because these examples could be asked during exams. Man, biological or scientific name is Homo sapiens. Genus is Homo and they belong to family Hominidae. Order is Primata and class is Mammalia. Phylum or division is Chordata. Why division is written? Because if we are talking about plants, we have to write division. If we are talking about animals, it is phylum. Number 2, housefly. Its scientific name is Musca domestica. So to learn the species name, it's very easy because it is domestic in nature, right? Genus is Musca. Family is Muscidae. Mostly you can see that families are always ending with AE. E sound is coming. Order is Diptera. Class is Insecta. And phylum is Arthropoda. Number 3. First and second example belongs to animals. Number 3rd and 4th example belongs to plants. In mango, scientific name already studied in second lecture, Mangifera indica. Mangifera is genus, Anacardiaceae family, Sapindales order, Dicotyledone class, and division is Angiospermy. Number 4, wheat. Scientific name is Triticum aestivum, genus Triticum, Poaceae family, Poales order, Monocotyledone class, and Angiospermy is the division. So, thank you very much.